lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii. Down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Hey, Ridley.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here we go.
This throw left side is caught by Tober. And a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw it. He'll buy some time right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At the 37
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
154. 26.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Yeah, here we go. Right, take. 1, 26.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here we go. 1, 8. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Mahomes now to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Pass complete to Royals. Still moving. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
Yellow. Hey, 50, 50, yellow. Where's that?
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard
line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Right side.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
6-yard pickup.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Right side.
Smith is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Cowboys 10. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Kill.
And we'll get this one up. to about the 39 here. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. The Cowboys at 6-5 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Yes! Here we go, 46. Line 8. 47. Hey, kill. 27.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Hey, kill. 40, 26.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah,
Another run here with Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now Prescott. He hits Blue. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go. Here we go, 47.
Prescott now. That swung out wide to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Sliding. Here we go, 40, check. Hey, kill. 47.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
47. Hey, 47.
Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Kill. Then we're going to 53.
Throwing. Prescott. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
In punt formation for the Cowboys.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Smith. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It's a gain of 34. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they'll have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take point, eh?
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Kill.
Now Prescott rolling to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
47. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here we go.
Prescott fires one out wide complete, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Kill.
Shotgun snap and then to give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott, sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Sanders, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will get him one closer. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Floating one incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And again, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Smith up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They were bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown. The defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
47. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, go to 54. Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, going to 53.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, kill. Here we go, kill.
To throw is Prescott. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escapes to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And got his man complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. the front door, totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Yellow, 43.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. A gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Inside handoff, Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Back to the same target, Campbell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Yellow.
Mitchell is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Prescott. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
47. Hey, 47.
Now Prescott. And this is incomplete. The defense offensively, you look at the numbers, another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
We're going to 54. Why? We're going 47. 26.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes going to throw it here. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Second down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go, 47. Yeah! Hey, 41. Hey, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one out wide and intercepted. Oh, he shifts past him.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue, 70 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in, the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, you ruin the vibes, and